All right, classical conditioning. Here's my dog bringing my shoe because I'm giving her a cookie. Give the dog an RC. I say give the dog a cookie. Also known as respondent conditioning. Huh? RC. Respondent conditioning. Yep. Give the dog an RC. Terms you need to know here: unconditioned stimulus, conditioned stimulus, unconditioned response, conditioned response, stimulus discrimination, stimulus generalization, extinction, and counter conditioning. Okay, so if they say classical conditioning is also known as what type of conditioning? Respondent, right? Okay. Stimulus discrimination. So you need to be familiar with all of those terms and what they mean, okay? There's classical conditioning is to respondent conditioning as operant conditioning is to, anybody know? Skinner or instrumental, okay? Skinner operates on you with an instrument. Operant and instrumental are Skinnerian. Under operant, you need to know positive and negative reinforcers, and that a negative reinforcer does not mean a punishment. This is something different. Okay? Secondary reinforcers, like the use of tokens. You need to be familiar with that. Punishment, how that's different from negative reinforcement. Schedules of reinforcement. And shaping. Shaping being the use of successive approximations. So if they say, you know, which of the behavioralists has to do with successive approximations, you'll think shaping, oh, it's Skinner. All right? And I always think of Skinner, I work in the schools a lot, and I use a lot of behavior mod charts where, you know, you get a star every 3 hours. That's the schedule of reinforcement, and you know, you earn a token for every 5 stars, and if by the end of the week you have 10 tokens, you get to turn them in for a prize out of the bag. All right, so you got your secondary reinforcers, you're shaping, you're moving them more towards the behavior you want them to have. Okay? Also, under Skinnerian, the Premack Principle. And I always remember this, is that you get to watch TV after you study for 2 hours. Okay? You're taking a high probability behavior, kids liking to watch TV, and using that to reinforce or support a low probability behavior, which is the amount of time spent studying. CK. Premack Principle. Another good one, being that I work with kids, so I use a lot of kids' examples. If you finish everything on your plate, then you get dessert. Okay? The Premack Principle. How likely is it that kids want dessert? High likelihood. You're using that high likelihood to support them eating all their vegetables and fish and everything they hate. Broccoli and Brussels sprouts. Couple of other concepts under Skinnerian that you need to be familiar with: systematic desensitization and biofeedback.